In brightest day,
In blackest night.
You have failed this city.
We are the future, Charles, not them.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Shakespeare in the Park.
Avengers! Assemble.
We're back.
Hey folks, it's been a while. This is episode 20 of Rogue One Radio. I am your host, Steve, and with me is Joey.
I talked already, ha.
Yeah.
I talked first. And yes, we're back. I'm really sorry. That is completely my fault that we haven't been recording. My work schedule is erratic. So hopefully I'll be on a solid schedule soon and we'll be able to record consistently.
But he does work fast food, so the chances of him being
I have
consistent
gained too much weight.
are about as equal as our recording schedule being consistent. Anyway, so this is episode 20. We've made it to 20.
I mean,
it's taken us almost a year to get here. Well, you and I know.
I just kind of showed up.
Yeah.
You kicked the field goal. I just kind of yoinked it.
So tonight we are live. So
are we?
We are,
Just kidding.
and hopefully we'll get some folks in the chat room to talk with us.
I know someone's coming. So.
And yeah, so come on and get into the chat room with us.
Man, now that song's stuck in my head.
We will do some talking.
Also, this isn't the Star Wars Skywalker Saga recap. We're waiting on that.
I already told them on Twitter. We're going to save that for another time.
Well, not everyone follows us.
That's true.
So
actually, what we're going to be talking about tonight is we're going to be talking about the movie The Batman. Oh. No, we're not talking about that.
And Gotham Knights.
And the Gotham Knights video game.
And a movie review after the news.
And yeah, we'll get to that. That's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, no.
And of course, we'll be playing some tunes. And we'll have some news for you up after the first music break.
What is it?
So,
hi, Danny.
Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have fun tonight. But this first song we're going to play is by a band called Cables and Arms. They are from...
Somewhere.
I'm gonna feel really stupid. I'm pretty sure it's San Francisco.
Don't you have this
yeah,
down?
San Francisco. I'm glad I remembered that.
Don't you usually have this written down?
Usually.
Did I mention we were consummate professionals?
We are consummate professionals. So anyway,
constipated what?
Constipated professionals. So this song comes from an EP that they just released called EP4. It was released on August 7th via Wiretap Records. And the song is False Flag. So here we go.
All those scars. Folded hands. Have you ever thought of reaching past the point that you felt your fingertips? Miss that look. Things will rearrange.
All right, that was False Flags by Cables and Arms. So, good tune.
Yeah.
And, once again, if
Welcome
you're just
back.
joining us, this is Rogue One Radio, episode 20. Steve, Joey.
That's not my name. My name is Reginald. Says so.
I thought it was the God of Limes.
I am the god of limes. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Stupid Spotify names aside.
So, let's get into our news and rumors section. The first rumor is regarding the Obi-Wan TV series.
Wait, didn't they cancel that?
No. So 3 new rumors have surfaced, according to Dork Side of the Force.
That's us.
One of them has to do with the time periods, and that rumor is that it's going to take place in 2 different time periods. One, of course, being between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope, in his time on Tatooine and whatnot. The other time period is that it's going to be going backwards, and we'll be doing some live-action Clone Wars stuff in his time with Anakin and the clones and whatnot. So that'll be cool if that actually happens. Another one is that, also has to do with the Clone Wars time period section, is that Obi-Wan will be joined by Anakin and Commander Cody, who was his second in command.
Until he wasn't.
Until he tried to kill everybody.
And failed.
Wait,
Wait, Obi-Wan tried to kill anyone?
What's that? No, Commander Cody did.
Yeah. You should know this.
So yeah, and then the other rumor has to do with his attire. Is that?
Ooh. Do tell.
Let's
about
see.
How he will be clothed.
He will be wearing his Clone Wars armor.
Okay, let's move on.
Alrighty then. And according to the bottom of this article, which was found on Dork Side of the Force, the series is supposed to begin filming next month. So
Let's watch, and I'll be sad as that is canceled.
it won't be canceled. We're getting an
Search
Obi-Wan
your
series.
Feelings, you know it to be true.
No, we are getting an Obi-Wan series.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
I know it's true.
We
Okay.
canceled.
The second piece of news is the Star Wars High Republic has got a website dedicated to itself. Now, it's actually... so it makes it sound... Like when I first read this article, it made it sound like they were going to get like their own like .com thing. But
It's not.
actually what it is, it's just a new section of the Star Wars website. It's starwars.com/the-high-republic.
High as in high, not high as in high.
Right.
That made sense.
So, it talks about the High Republic, which of course is
That was great.
prior to Phantom Menace.
Hey,
And
that's Yoda.
yeah, I will get to that quick. So there's a trailer on the website that talks about the High Republic. It goes through. There's a data bank that goes through the various characters that will be involved in the stories. Some artwork has like
Hey, that's cool.
stuff about the authors.
That's
What?
Claudia Gray.
Yeah,
She
Claudia
wrote
Gray's
that
on it.
one book.
Yes, and she
Hey, oh, it's him.
and she will be writing High Republic stuff. And then, of course, you got what books are going to be involved and other fun stuff about the High Republic. And then,
I don't see a single solitaire. I'm disappointed.
and then, of course, there's. I wish this thing would quit moving. So there's a first look at what Yoda will look like in the series.
I'm hoping green.
I'm hoping he will be green. Yes,
I hope he.
I like the one of him with the lightsaber. He looks pretty cool. So yeah, the High Republic
A single
has its own website.
Not really.
Cool stuff. Okay, well, basically. Okay.
This one's exciting.
Next piece of news is very exciting. You want to talk about this one?
Sure.
We are both actually very excited about this.
I'm more excited because I've read Long Halloween more times.
I seriously doubt that.
So, in
And you just-
2021,
You just let the cat out of the bag. Okay.
did I?
Yeah. Keep going.
Anyway, Long Halloween, the Batman storyline, story arc, those will come up again later. It's getting a movie.
Animated.
Yeah,
Animated.
and this is why I don't let you talk. It's gonna be animated. If you didn't already assume that, then interrupting Cal over here will make sure you know. And yeah, it's hopefully it'll be good. I say
Hopefully
that.
they don't do to it what they did to Hush.
Hopefully they don't pull a Hush. If you don't understand what that means, the animated movie Hush. Hey, that's Umbrella Academy. Let's talk about that now.
No.
If you don't know what that means, basically the animated movie for Hush was horrible.
That it was.
Yeah. They messed up everything and it was just ruined. Hopefully, Long Halloween, being one of my favorite Batman story arcs, that'll come up again later, will not get the same treatment.
Spoilers, man!
No, seriously, go back to that Umbrella Academy thing.
No.
Go back!
No.
I command you. Oh, are we going to talk about, Let's move on.
Also, regarding the Long Halloween, they're going to do what they did to the animated version of Dark Knight Returns, and it's going to be in 2 parts.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
So that'll be a little weird. But
Well,
by the way, we do have somebody in the chat room. We have
hi,
Danny.
We already knew that. I don't know why you're acting like there's a new piece.
So I just wanted to inform our listeners that we actually have somebody in the chat room.
Listener.
So if all 2 of you want to come on into the chat room,
Listener.
yes.
Don't say listeners. You're lying to us all. Listener.
No, right here it says we got. No, maybe not.
That's
Okay.
3 comments, you absolute dingus. Let's move on. Let's talk about ice cream. I know a lot about
I don't
that.
want to talk about ice cream.
Well, I know a lot about
we do have another piece of news.
Oh, I don't
It's
care about
regarding the Flash movie.
I don't care
And
about this one.
Ben Affleck is going to return. I think everybody probably already knows this. Ben Affleck is going to. This isn't really news. I just happened to keep it in my news section
Yeah.
because I like Ben Affleck as Batman. Anyway, Ben Affleck's going to return as Batman as well as Michael Keaton in the Flash movie, which is said to be based off Flashpoint. And as of now, it's still going to be Ezra Miller as the Flash, which
Sad.
we won't get into that here.
I'm sad.
I would really prefer they recast it. But
Makes me sad.
anyway, so Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton will both be Batman, and
How
according to the article, which came from
somewhere
CBR,
Comic book
he's
report.
going to have a very significant role in the movie, which
It's going to be him walking out into front of the camera, waving into the camera, and then being killed immediately for being a horrible Batman. Let's talk about Christian
I'm
Bale
going to kick
now.
you in the nuts.
Christian Bale is so better.
No, Ben Affleck is better.
No, he's not.
I hope his significant role in The Flash is a lot better than his significant role in Suicide Squad. Of which he got like 30 seconds.
Yes, that should be his role.
No.
Oh, you know what they should do is they should do like what they did in the animated movie, and he comes in at the end so that Ezra Miller can hand him a note and then zoom away. And then he gets killed for being a horrible Batman. Let's move on.
I am going to
Let's
destroy
move
you.
on.
Okay.
Everyone agrees with me.
No, nobody agrees with you.
Everyone agrees with
We're
me.
going to have a poll. Who is a better Batman? Ben Affleck or Christian Bale?
Ben Affleck or Batman? Tell us in the chat.
Yeah, come on in the chat and talk to us about Batman.
Also, if you want, ask us questions. We'll
Also,
probably
DC
answer them.
announced the Batman Day
Lots of Bat news today.
for 2020. Significant, yeah. Or that's not relevant. That's the word I was looking for.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Ooh, 'cause
So
no
it
one-
starts in September. So there's going to be lots of events. There's going to be free digital comics and whatnot. There's going to be activities and
I thought that said wash Batman.
yeah, that's what it looked like. HBO Max is going to celebrate with a Batman takeover of the DC brand hub from September 18th to 19th.
What's a brand hub?
I couldn't tell you. And then, of course, there's going to be digital comics for sale, discounted for as low as 99 cents.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that's going to be on like the DC.
I could buy like 66 of those because I have $66.
I'm assuming they're talking about the DC Comics digital.
Oh, I no longer
Whatchamacallit.
care.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm trying to find the date on this article. September 19th. So, so what's that? So Saturday, September 19th is Batman Day this year.
They can't just
You should probably check your local listings to see if there's anything going on in your area in regards to Batman. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Time for another song.
So,
Wait. We do have something else.
Wait, are we going to do that? Are we going to do
We're
that
I have a
before
thing.
the news? Or let's do that before the news, before the next music break.
Gosh,
Let's go ahead and do that one.
Fine.
Or what were you going to say?
I was going to do it before we went on to the next song, and then we could...
That's what I
play
just
the song.
said.
Play the song. Oh,
No, that's
talk
what I
now.
just said. Let's do this now.
Did I mention we were consummate professionals? Okay, so...
That's what they like about us.
They as in
Disregard.
the
one person listening to us. That's what they like.
Okay, so I'm going to talk now.
Oh, dear God.
And he's not allowed to talk.
No, I'm going to talk.
Go stand in the corner.
No.
Go out.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start
No, I'm
since he's
talking.
not.
So, New Mutants came out, finally, after a million years.
Yeah, when was it originally? It was supposed to be what, March?
1943.
Something like that. Anyway, it finally
And
came
finally
out.
came out.
And me and you and your sister went to go see it on Friday.
Yeah, and the dog.
We don't have a dog.
I know, I was kind of hoping you would think we had a dog and you would buy me another one.
We have a cat.
Yeah, I know, it's horrible.
He's not horrible.
He's kind of a jerk, though. Anyway, so we went and saw New Mutants after it was announced, and it was like, I don't know, back when Jesus was still around. They were like, I don't know. A long time ago is what I'm trying to convey, is that they need to just hurry up and release it. They did. I hated it, but it was perfect in every way, and I love it. And I would recommend that everyone go see it right now. Put down your phone or computer, throw it out the window, and go watch New Mutants.
No, don't do that.
Do it. Do it now.
No, wait till after you listen to
Listen to the 16-year-old on the podcast. Throw it out the window and go watch New Mutants.
It wasn't that good.
It was so good, and I hate it. So, I'm going to recap the movie without spoiling it.
Yeah, don't give any spoilers.
And every time I spoil it, Dad has to give me $5.
No.
So,
Every time you spoil it, I'm going to hit you in the nose.
it was a dark and stormy
Not really.
night.
I'm not actually. That's child abuse.
It was dark and stormy night. And then the girl went to the place.
You're
There's-
giving spoilers.
Don't punch your hand to make it sound like you hit me.
I'm not going to actually hit you.
Don't make them think you hit me.
Don't make me come down there.
I'm standing next to you.
And in the end, the premise was the friends they made along the way.
No. So, there's a demon bear. And
You're
Danielle
spoiling it
Moonstar-
again.
Everyone already knows that there's a demon bear. That's the storyline. So, Danielle Moonstar, Ilyana Rasputin, thank you. Ha! I win. Thank you, Danny. I love you. Anyway, so Danielle Moonstar, aka I don't know her code name. Hey, no, that's mean. No, mean. I win.
Okay, quit playing with the chat.
So, Danielle Moonstar, Ilyana Rasputin, dog, girl, Wolfsbane. More ham will come to him. Yes, please bring me ham.
This is harm.
Everybody bring me ham.
You can't read.
No, I can't, seeing as I'm trying to talk.
Okay, well then talk.
So, Danielle Moonstar, Ilyana Rasputin, Sunspot, Cannonball, Wolfsbane. They're all in like, not a complex. I wouldn't call it a complex.
Like a compound?
No, a building.
A hospital?
Yeah, a hospital.
Well, that's because that's what it is. It's a hospital.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what to call it.
Okay.
So, they're in a hospital, and it's to teach them how to use their mutant power.
Okay, but you're getting
And
into...
in the end...
You're
the
doing
real
spoilers again.
And in the end, the real mutant power was the friends they made along the way.
Yeah, you don't have
New
to
Mutants.
you don't
Now
have to
in
recap the
theaters.
movie. Just tell them what you thought about it.
Sucked, and I love it, and everyone should go see it. Why haven't you thrown your thing out your electronic device out the window and gone and see it?
Because then they wouldn't be able to hear us.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Anyway,
We kind of suck, man.
no, we don't. So the movie, I mean, it was okay.
It was
It
wonderful.
was not.
I hate it.
I wouldn't say it was. I would
No!
say.
Danny, no, don't. No.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not
Danny tells you to
spoiling
stop
it.
spoiling. You are.
I did
So
not
it
spoil
was fine. I mean, I could say that it was the best movie we've seen. One
This
of
year.
the best movies we've seen this year because
Seeing as we've only seen
we've
two,
only
and
seen
the other
like
one
three.
wasn't we've only seen like two.
We've
One
seen-
of them was New Mutants, and the other was Birds of Prey. I mean, Birds of Prey. Was
We also that's true. We also saw Sonic, and that movie sucked.
Oh, I forgot Sonic. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's
It's
easy
the
to forget.
It's the
Very
second
easy
best
to-
movie this year. Pardon me, I forgot Sonic. My bad.
Yeah, because I wasn't a big fan of Birds of Prey either. But
Birds of Prey was pretty good.
I don't
need to
know.
Watch
I mean,
that again.
as far as New Mutants, it's like I liked it. It wasn't
It was
great.
It was perfect and it made me cry.
There,
Not really. I did not cry.
I don't want to get into it because it's going to spoil something. But there's a tease in it. Like they tease you.
They
and-
dangle the carrot and then slap you with the stick.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing that they don't.
But the real mutant power was the friends they made along the way.
Which really is true because
it really was.
because they make friends, and that's pretty
So, casting. Let's talk about that. Perfect. Everyone was great. Let's move on.
Actually, yeah, everybody was good considering there was only 6 people in the movie.
And a bear.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
And a puppet. Oh,
you idiot! Quarter.
No.
Corner.
No.
I didn't spoil anything. Corner.
That's Joey's fault.
What?
Anyway, so that was it. New Mutants. I mean, go ahead and go check it out.
They did actually cast a bear. Its name was Chuck.
So yeah, go ahead and check it out. It wasn't bad. It was decent.
I think the best part of the movie
And
was
probably
the bear.
like as far as movies that are out in the theater right now,
Go watch it.
it's pretty much the only thing worth seeing.
If you have not removed your electronic
At least until
device-
November.
Yeah,
Because
I
November
can't wait
Black
to
Widow
watch,
comes out.
though.
Yeah.
That's not what I was going to say.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Okay.
I wasn't going to say anything. I'm just messing.
Oh, but in October, not in theaters, but the Batman Death in the Family movie comes out, animated movie comes out, so that'll be cool. Be looking forward to that. Anyway,
Don't
let's
we have a song to play?
yeah, let's move on. Let's play a song.
The song is called...
Nope. Okay, so this is a single from a band called Burnt Tapes, and I want to make sure that I have the right song pulled up here. Okay, so they're from London, and like I said, this
Did
is
you mention that we're consummate professionals?
of course we are.
No.
This is a single that was released August 7th as well, because that first one was released August 7th.
What?
Anyway, the name of the song is Get It, Got It, Good. Here you go.
Play it. That is the wrong song.
Oh crap, this is the wrong song. Why am I playing ABBA?
Why do you have that fold up?
I don't know. Why do I have ABBA up here?
Stop it.
Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, this is Burnt Tapes.
Does my mouth taste like medicine? Are you eating, man? You're looking thin. Poked a hole in your winter coat. Now you're stuck here in stereo. I saw you in my sleep the last 2 nights. Things didn't look much better. Heard you cry through a paper wall. You're still stuck here in stereo. I spent too long coming undone. Felt a black hole behind a false wall. Spent the summer in a snowstorm. Felt me passed out on your parents' basement floor. I don't know you anymore. What if I don't have the heart tonight? I'll crumble one too many times. Hung up on a dial tone. Broken words down the telephone. You don't seem to wanna understand. Yeah, I know. You don't seem to wanna understand. Yeah, I know. You don't seem to wanna understand. Felt a black hole behind a false wall. Spent the summer in a snowstorm. Felt me passed out on your parents' basement floor. I don't know you anymore.
All right, that was
back.
Get It, Got It, Good by
I'm
Burnt
not
Tapes.
spoiling. I've
He
spoiled
wasn't.
nothing.
He spoiled
You
it all.
spoiled more than me.
That's true. All right,
So
so
you admit.
we're back.
Corner.
Rogue One Radio, episode 20. And
This is a disappointing thing to talk about.
what? No, it's
Nothing.
not. So we are going to talk about the movie that is coming hopefully next year, simply titled The Batman.
Not the Batman.
We
the
recently
Batman.
got a teaser trailer for it, directed by Matt Reeves. So, just a background on this movie. When the whole idea started and was developing, it was back when
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck was still involved. He actually was writing it, and he was going to direct it, and then, of course, he was going to play the Batman in the movie. And then eventually he decided that he wanted to...
Spare us.
He wanted to focus more of his time on the actual portrayal of Batman. So he handed off the directing duties to Matt Reeves. Somewhere along the way, I'm pretty sure that Matt Reeves completely rewrote what Ben had started. And, of course, shortly after that, Ben...
You cry?
Yes. No, Ben decided to leave the project overall. And later, the...
Disappointment of a lifetime.
the casting fell to...
They have failed this country.
That's Arrow. That's...
Yeah, but
Anyway, so Robert Pattinson was cast in the role as Bruce Wayne and the Batman. Which, of course, was kind of disappointing because
Kind of?
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. Yeah, I'm not so sure about it. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, though.
I'm not.
And after seeing the trailer, I am further convinced.
Hesitant.
I'm going to go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not playing through that entire movie.
So some of the casting they have in there, besides the lead role, is very interesting. We've got Jeffrey Wright playing Commissioner Gordon, who I like. After seeing the trailer, I think that's a good. He's going to do a good job as Gordon. I thought it was pretty cool. The one that we didn't get to see in the trailer that I think will be interesting is going to be Andy Serkis as Alfred. So,
But he voiced over, so it's all cool.
well, you didn't get to hear his voice in the trailer. You just didn't get to see him.
Did we see Penguin?
We did see Penguin, which is going to be played by Colin Farrell. And if you've seen the trailer, you will remember that it doesn't look anything like Colin Farrell. He doesn't look anything like Colin Farrell.
Vampire Bat.
But, okay.
Vampire Bat.
We also did not get to see the Riddler himself, but we do know that Riddler is going to be a big part of
I do
the
have
movie.
something to say about that.
Go ahead.
So, the guy at the beginning of the trailer, if you've seen it, it starts off with duct tape sounds, and then throughout the movie, you see people with their faces covered in duct tape.
Yeah,
Why are they trying to turn Riddler into Hush again?
I don't know.
Again! They're about to pull a Hush on a Batman movie. They're about to make a live-action animated Hush movie. I'm gonna complain.
Well, he didn't actually cut their faces off, though. He just put it in duct tape. So anyway,
Let's not.
so the setting of the movie is that it takes place during Batman's second year of crime fighting.
So have a year one movie.
So he's not a newbie, but he's also not a seasoned vet yet.
Edward Cullen,
And he's also, yes, Edward Cullen, or if you're Harry Potter fans, he
Cedric
is...
Diggory.
I'm glad you said that because I wouldn't even known.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, what was his name, or I was going to
He's
look
a
it up.
Hufflepuff. He was captain on the Quidditch team, and he died in the 4th book. Get it together, man.
Yeah, I'm actually not a Harry Potter fan.
Vampire Bat.
I don't get it. What do we mean
Vampire. Edward Cullen was a
Well, yeah, he was a vampire, but he wasn't a bat.
Batman. Vampire Bat. I need you to go stand in the corner. I can't look at you right now. I'm turning my chair this way.
Yes.
You
Look the other way. I don't want to look at your face anymore. So yeah, when it first got announced of who the casting was, I was not pleased. But since seeing the trailer,
I'm still not.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm definitely going to go see the movie.
Batman movie.
But yeah, I don't think it's going to be as terrible as I originally thought. And
I do.
let's just hope that Robert Pattinson does not do a horrible job as Batman.
We will.
We will see.
I'm going to complain to that entire.
Tying into the Batman movie, HBO Max is going to be doing a TV series, mostly told from the perspective of the Gotham City Police Department. And that one actually does take place during Batman's first year of crime fighting. So
that worked so well the first time.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too, and I'm glad we have HBO Max.
We do?
We do have HBO Max.
That means I can watch the Snyder Cut and hate it even more. Woohoo! Not really. I'm sure.
How about the Snyder Cut?
Yeah, I want to watch the Snyder Cut. Actually, go watch the Snyder Cut.
It doesn't come out till next year, by the way.
Snyder Cut?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I'm pretty sure it's 2021. But yeah,
you mean question mark 0 question mark 1?
No, that's the Batman movie.
It's a question mark.
And we have no idea when the Flash movie comes out, but I don't care.
Good.
What? No, I actually do care.
What?
I just hope they cast somebody other than Ezra Miller.
Grant Gustin.
What?
Scroll down. It says
Why?
1.
No, I didn't.
It says 1 in the top right. Okay, sorry.
What are you talking about?
Up in the top right where it says chat, it looks like there's a 1.
It's talking about this one.
Anyway, are we done talking about the Batman movie? I have something that I want to talk about that's much more important. Ooh.
So also, we can be done talking about the Batman movie. So
my turn.
Hold on. So if you want to catch us on Twitter, we're at Rogue #1 Radio. Tell us what you think about the Batman movie. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer first, and then just give us your thoughts. What you think? Are you looking forward to it? Or are you still not really wanting to see it because of the casting? Or not wanting to see it for some other reason that God knows why? Why would you not want to see a Batman movie?
Because that's Cedric Diggory, gosh dang it, and he's dead. He can't play Batman. He's dead.
Edward Cullen isn't dead. Not really a fan of Twilight either, by the way.
You're a bigger fan of Harry Potter than Twilight, I hope. No. You're not allowed to hesitate there. Tell me you're a bigger fan of Harry Potter than you are of Twilight. I think
I'll go with that.
I think I'm about to have to kick him off the show.
I'll go with that. You can't
also
kick me
follow
off
us
my
on
own
Twitter,
show.
Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat.
We're not on Snapchat.
He still won't let me run next Snapchat. And also
ridiculous.
Our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
we might do that.
Maybe. Anyway,
because then we can alternate days that.
So the Batman movie, it's coming out next year. Hopefully
mean,
it'll be good.
It comes out in question mark 0 question mark 1.
You're spoiling the trailer, man.
Well, let's get into it. Okay.
Okay. So next we're going to talk about a video game that is coming up, hopefully next year.
In question mark 0 question mark 1.
I wonder if they did it on purpose. Anyway, it's called Gotham Knights.
What? Let's jump into it then. It's called Gotham. Oh, wait, you already said that.
Yeah.
Dang it! You took my thunder. It's called Gotham Knights. It's a co-op Batman game, but Batman's not in it. In the game, you can play as Nightwing, Red Hood, Damian Wayne, and Batgirl.
You gonna tell them why Batman's not in it?
'Cause he's dead. Ha ha ha! I don't know why I had to laugh there. I'm sorry.
That's horrible.
I'm sorry, Batman. Yeah. So it looks good. It's co-op, so multiplayer.
Not multiplayer, by the way, or not
online multiplayer.
Not online multiplayer.
Local
that
co-op.
we know of.
And I'm sure that all of our one viewer knows that because she's smart. Yeah. It's coming out next year, and it looks really good. I'm actually really excited to play it because I'm the best in the family of the Batman game, of the Arkham games. Dad's about to say I'm not, but
really
I am.
Not. He's not.
I am. I promise you guys I am, because I'm good at the game. I'm better at games than you. Not that good.
Not really. He
And
sits around
Minecraft.
playing Minecraft all day.
Yeah, I do. That's not. I'm gonna have to be real. Yes, I do. Yeah, but I know I'm playing the Arkham games right now. Specifically, tonight, but you've only beaten that game once. Anyway, yeah, we don't know a lot about the game so far, except that Batman is dead in an explosion. Red Hood, Nightwing, Damian, and Batgirl are the characters. Here's the question: Where's Red Robin at?
I don't know.
Like, what do?
Maybe they'll explain that in the game.
I wish that.
And as far as we know, the main antagonist
is Mr. Freeze. Dun dun dun. Is the Penguin?
No, it's not. It's supposed to be the Court
Lex
of Owls.
Luthor.
It's the Court of Owls.
It's the Court of Owls. Also, they messed up the poem.
Yeah,
You
they
notice
did.
that? They messed up the last line of the poem.
But Talon will be in it, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, but they messed up the poem.
It'll be fine.
Will it? We and you were talking about this earlier.
We were?
Yeah, we were talking about how if it's not like the Arkham game, then you're not going to play it. But Batman...
What's that got to do with a poem?
Batman. No, I was moving on from the poem.
Oh.
Calm down about the poem, man. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
no, I was saying that if it's not like the Arkham games, then I don't like it.
Batman, that's the purist in you. That's
It is.
all that purist you hear in previous episodes.
Why
If you
are
can't hear,
Get your
I'm
finger out of my
poking-
eye.
Poke it. It's all you. All you, Buck.
I do have a purist streak, I will admit that.
You are a purist.
Did you forget to turn on your mic? No, it's on.
Uh-oh.
Professionals first.
I mentioned we were consummate professionals. You should be able to hear me better now. If not, go back in time.
Actually, I think you were turned on.
No, because the light wasn't blinking.
Oh.
If you couldn't hear me for the last few minutes,
For the last whole show.
No, I knew it was on earlier, but if you didn't hear me the last few parts of the show, then tell me in the comments, because I might just be an idiot. I mean, most likely, yes, I am.
Yeah, that's pretty much a given.
Did you just call me stupid?
No, not at all.
Did you just agree with me when I said I was stupid?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on. But yes. Batman is Batman. You need to calm down. It's not that big a deal. You need to let go of the past.
No.
You got to let go!
The only game...
Let go!
The only Batman video game worth playing is the Arkham series. Or Lego.
Except for...
or Lego Batman.
Except if you can't beat Arkham Knight.
I did beat Arkham Knight. Would you quit? I could.
Oh, okay,
idiot.
sorry.
You're not an idiot.
You
Stop
don't need to
dissing
worry
yourself.
about that part. Don't worry about that part. Just stop looking.
You don't.
No.
You don't have to disagree with him.
No, stop. You called me dumb. I'm gonna go cry.
No, I didn't.
I'm not.
No, he's not.
I'll cry after.
He has no feelings.
Hey!
Okay, continue talking about Gotham Knights.
I don't know if I want to. Anyway.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is Joey's last episode.
No, it's not. It's my show now.
No, it's not.
Also, tell us on after you listen to this, tell us on Twitter, would you listen to a solo podcast starring me? But that's to talk about later. Anyway, yeah. What was I talking about?
I don't know.
You need to let
Gotham
go of
Knight, the
past.
video game.
You need to let go of the past.
I'm over it. Continue.
You can look into it, but there is a gameplay trailer that neither of us have watched. But I'm very excited for this game. For 3 reasons.
We did watch the trailer.
Yeah, we did. But we do have 3... there's 3 reasons I'm excited for this game. 1, it's Batman. 2, it's local co-op, which is something I always wanted with the Arkham games. So, if this game is like the Arkham games, then that'll be good. And 3, I have all-time dibs on Damian Wayne because he's the best Robin. He is the only Robin. He will be the Batman.
We disagree on that one.
You just know I'm right.
I do not think he gets the best Robin.
Then who is it?
I told you, Tim Drake.
No, he's dead.
You know, I recall several months ago, actually it's probably been more than a year, on Twitter, I did a poll as to who they thought was the best Robin. Damien finished dead last.
Damon? Hey, that's in poor taste. Just because he died, you can't say that.
Damien did. Oh, yeah, he did.
I'm offended.
I think you should be.
Hashtag kill off Steve.
I don't think you can do that.
Hashtag remove Steve. Hashtag Joey main host.
No.
Tell us
That
in
would
the
be
chat.
That would be horrifying.
Tell us in the chat who should be the main host, me or Dad. Anyway, what do you think about the game? I talked a lot.
Yeah,
I do talk
as
a lot.
per usual.
I constantly talk a lot, but
Yeah, he does. He does it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm constantly talking. There's no talk.
Yep. Anyway,
what do you think? The game.
It'll be fine.
That's
I'll
all
play
you have
it.
to say. I'm over here giving actual.
I'm not sure how the co-op thing is going to work.
It's going to be great, and
I mean, now the actual play itself, is it going to be like split screen?
Like Minecraft? Are you thinking Minecraft or like the Lego games, which like dynamic and it's constantly moving around when you try to go anywhere?
Yeah, I don't know.
I might play it by myself at first.
Same here.
And then when I beat it multiple times and he still can't get past the third to last level, then we can play together when I have to beat the game for him.
That was the second to last level.
Was it?
Yes.
Because you had already fought in...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll be interesting. Like you said, it is a Batman game, so it's definitely worth... I mean, the whole reason that we bought a PS4 to begin with was because...
Spider-Man.
We had...
Not really.
Yeah, we had the previous generation video console and...
the Xbox 360.
All right. And when they released Arkham Knight, they did not release it for the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
It was for the... So we ended up buying the PS4.
Yeah, because of the huge city and all the Batmobile stuff. Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, no. We actually ended up... This is the first... We actually ended up getting all the DLCs for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, because I remember it was summer. Janae had taken us somewhere, and we were talking about it, because you were on break, and you downloaded it, and I got back, and I played all the DLCs. It was great. Great day all around. 10 out of 10. Would go back in time and relive.
Okay.
That was a weird rant there.
That was a weird rant. So yeah, I forgot the date. I don't think they've announced a date when it's actually going to come out.
$0? $1?
Yeah, it just says 2021.
Red Hood is Gotham Knights' most exciting character.
And here's something interesting about the Gotham Knights video game. It is going to be released for the PS4 and the PS5.
I noticed that.
As well as the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X. So it's going to be... For all those schmoes that don't want to shell out the money for the next-gen system, you can still play this game.
Dad.
Huh?
Don't call them schmoes.
I'm one of those schmoes.
You're a schmo.
I don't really want to buy that PS5 until I absolutely have to. And so,
Robin can teleport. I'm sorry, I was reading the Wikipedia article. Go ahead.
Thus far, I don't think there's been a game announced that is exclusively for the PS5 that I want to play.
Farm Simulator 2021.
Nah, I can do without that one.
What do you mean? You bought every Farm Simulator game religiously since 1832. Back then, Farm Simulator
That's amazing.
was just farming.
Everything that you just said was wrong.
But I do want to point out one last thing. If you've seen the trailer, there's a moment where you see all kinds of like coffin-looking things up on the wall, and then Talon pops out and it's strobe lights like a rave. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me think that what if there are Talon portions that are like scaly, like spooky? Could you imagine?
Yes, I could imagine.
Like jump scares and stuff is what I mean.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that as a...
Do you think some guy's going to get thrown off the top of a building in this?
I hope so.
Wait a second.
I hope it's Batman. No, I'm kidding. All right. So, Gotham Knights, next year. Play it.
Tell us on Twitter what you think.
Yeah.
Or don't. It's up to you. Seeing as there's only one person listening.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless
so,
someone's else listening, then come and tell us in the comments. Or in the
yeah,
chat
if you're
room.
listening and not in the chat room, get in the chat room.
What are you doing? Why are you even
Denny's
here?
in there all by herself, man. She's lonely. I doubt she's lonely. We're going to go ahead and play another song.
Don't assume stuff. Jeez.
This
Song. And this
is
time we
by
won't play any ABBA.
What?
This time we won't play any.
That wasn't my fault.
Yes, it was. Why did you even have it pulled up?
I don't know.
It's from
Okay,
Los
so this is from a band called Tiny Stills. They are from Los Angeles. And this is from a single that... Wait a minute. It just dawned on me that everything we've played was released on the same day.
Wait, what? Go back up.
August 7th. This was released August 7th. So weird. That was not done on purpose.
Wait. January, July. Oh, I was going to say, I thought that August was the 7th month. I was going to say that.
No, it was the 8th. Man, that's weird. Anyway, so this is Tiny Stills, and the song is... Oh! Actually, before we play the song, next up, we're going to be going through our top 5 list for the week.
We're not going to tell you until we get to it. Supply.
No, we're going to do the top 5 Batman story arcs.
Tell us your...
No, anyway,
What's your
this
top
is
5 story
Tiny
arc?
Stills, and the song is Resting in Pieces.
You call this mixed signals. I call this being optimistic that love is gonna win and somehow we can fix it. And you say I'm good at shutting down, but I swear I'm trying to dig us out. I believe if I could love you enough, we wouldn't drown. We're fighting a war with no winner in sight. We both fall apart by the end of the night. We're resting in pieces, resting in pieces. I know it feels like the end of the world, crumbled and crying alone on your floor. Resting in pieces, resting in pieces. I'll get a rent-controlled apartment. I'll learn just how to guard my heart. I'll be fiercely independent. Yeah, I'll work twice as hard. 'Cause I can't go on living like a ghost. The lights are on, but nobody's home. I'll be quarantined and safe all alone. Fighting a war with no winner in sight. We both fall apart by the end of the night. We're resting in pieces, resting in pieces. I know it feels like the end of the world, crumbled and crying alone on your floor. Resting in pieces, resting in pieces. And if I make it out alive, I know I'll never be the same. Oh, I know these scars should fade over time, they say, but I still feel these phantom pains inside me. Oh, I still feel these phantom pains inside me. Fighting a war with no winner in sight. We both fall apart by the end of the night. We're resting in pieces, resting in pieces. I know it feels like the end of the world, crumbled and crying alone on your floor. Resting in pieces, resting in pieces.
All right, we're back. Rogue One Radio.
Man, that ran.
That was Resting in Pieces by Tiny Stills.
It sure was.
It was. So, moving on, we are going to talk about our top 5 Batman story arcs. So this is, of course, story arcs that were in the Batman comic books. Before we get into ours, I'm going to list the one person who responded to our question, what are yours?
On Facebook.
Yes.
At Rogue, the #1 radio. Go, friend, follow, subscribe. I don't know what Facebook does. Go do whatever Facebook does.
Yeah, that. Anyway, so here's Chris's top 5. I don't know if these are in
any particular
order, but
Killing Joke.
he's got Nightfall, Long Halloween, Killing Joke, Death in the Family, and Hush. All good ones.
Yeah.
All good ones.
Okay, so
So we are going to do ours, as we always do, with descending order of preference. So,
yeah.
let's go ahead and start things off. Go ahead, Joe.
And if you have any, tell us. So, 5. I just realized that Killing Joke is also on here, but 5 was Hush and Court of Owls and Killing Joke. Yes, I realized that's not one.
So your number 5 is Hush?
And Court of Owls and Killing Joke. I don't have a number 5. Honestly, I did 1 through 4, and I just wrote Hush.
Okay.
Also, stop looking at my list. Get out of here.
Okay.
Hush was good. We'll talk about that in a minute. Court of Owls was good. We'll probably talk about that in a minute. Killing Joke was good. I'm not quite sure if we'll talk about that, but whatever.
That was a good one. Killing Joke was good.
Let's move on.
All right, my number 5 is Court of Owls.
Hey, George.
So, Court of Owls was a storyline written by Scott Snyder, and this was during the New 52 run of Batman, or was it Detective Comics?
Both.
I don't know if it was both. No, it was Batman.
I told you. Come on, man.
Jeez. I don't know what's wrong with you. So this came out during the New 52 run, which, quite honestly, most of the New 52 run was kind of crap. But the Batman stuff was really good. And that originally came out in, I'm looking for it, the 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. And of course, the main villain was Talon. And basically, the Court of Owls is this super secret, uber elite organization that essentially runs Gotham. And it was a really cool storyline, and you should all go read it.
All one of you.
All one of you should go read
I
it.
feel like you really want there to be more than one person here. Too bad you didn't give anyone ample warning.
I did warn them.
1 day isn't enough.
Okay.
No Man's Land is my number 4.
Okay.
It was a good storyline. I like it.
Who did it?
Someone. A Batman author.
You don't even know, do you?
Bane was in it. So I'm going to say Frank Miller.
And you would be wrong.
What if it's actually Frank Miller? Keep going. Not even one of them was... Anyway, so...
The main writer, of course, was Chuck Dixon.
Yeah.
Who also wrote... He wrote some really good
It was
Batman
Nightfall,
stories.
wasn't it? He wrote Nightfall.
He was, yeah.
I meant him, not Frank Miller. I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
Sorry, Chuck.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you'll ever listen to this, but...
What if he does? What if he like pops in the comics like, how dare you?
You know, speaking of Chuck Dixon, several years ago, I was on a podcast. A buddy of mine invited me on his podcast. It was like a panel sort of podcast.
And you talked to Chuck Dixon.
And Chuck Dixon was on the panel, so I got to talk to him. So that was...
Dude, you could invite him on the show.
I should. I wonder if he would do it.
Yeah. Watch out for that, all one of the people here. Hi, Danny. I feel like you're really disappointed that the only person here was someone I invited. You have failed this podcast.
No, it's okay. It's
Anyway,
cool.
No Man's Land takes place after a storyline where people got some virus, and then there's a huge disaster that basically messed up the entire city, and then Batman had to still protect the city while it was all messed up. Two-Face was in it. He tried to seduce Renee Montoya. That was a weird storyline.
Do you remember the name of the storyline that preceded it?
The Clench. Oh, I know isn't that the name of the disease that they got?
I think so. It was the name of the story arc, though. It was. I'm gonna butcher it because I.
Contagion.
Yeah. Anyway.
What? Saint Dumas did it? How dare you?
Yeah.
The Clench.
Yeah.
I don't.
That
want
wasn't the name of the story arc, though. So I'm going to make a confession here.
Forgive me for accent.
Forgive me, all you Batman fans.
Forgive me, Chuck Dixon, for I have sinned.
I've actually never read No Man's Land.
Corner. Go stand in the corner.
I have read Contagion.
Contagion.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just told you to go stand in the corner.
No, I've read Contagion. I've actually never read No Man's Land.
It's so good. It's the first appearance of Cassandra Cain, who is the best Batgirl.
Who they ruined in the Birds of Prey movie.
It's time to shush. It's time to shush. We know you didn't like the movie, but you're wrong. The movie was great.
The Huntress was awesome.
And Renee Montoya for what they were doing, and
Yeah,
Harley
that
Quinn
was
was
good.
always good.
Yeah, Harley Quinn
and
was
Cassandra
fine.
Cassandra Cain was good for what they were doing. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
No.
Danny, tell him that the movie was good, please.
No. Okay. So
Yeah, it's the
my
first
number 4... Are you done talking about No Man's Land?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 4 is Batman Earth 1.
Okay.
Which actually isn't one specific story arc because there are
Exactly.
Two-
Fail.
2 volumes. Yes, there's 2 volumes.
1 second. Let me go check.
Yeah, you should probably go check. I don't think there's a third one.
I don't think there's a third one yet. Because we were talking about this.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that one.
Come on, I told you there was only 2. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's finished waiting for DC release.
I almost just sat on my microphone again.
Yeah, in July, Newsarama said it's waiting for a DC release.
I sure hope it's a DC release. I don't know
Yeah,
why
really,
Marvel
why would they
release it.
Yeah, why would they put it out on Image Comics? Anyway, Earth 1 is basically like a retelling of Batman origin and whatnot.
It's like the Ultimates
Yeah,
of
yeah.
DC.
And
I don't know what the Ultimates is. That's
that's a
understandable.
Marvel thing, yeah. But yeah, it's written by Jeff Johns, and who is mostly, well, he's well known for a lot of stuff, but I think he's probably most well known.
Johns?
Yeah,
I don't think you can.
he's probably most well known for his.
I don't think you can put one thing down on him.
Yeah, but he's mostly well known for his Green Lantern run.
Why'd you have to do that? And now you.
But he does a lot of really good stuff, and Batman Earth 1 was one of them. And yeah, it was really cool. I really like the iteration of Alfred that's in that storyline, and
I like.
it's great.
Let's talk about my number 3 now.
Yeah, let's move on.
Batman Hush, but only the movie version. Long Halloween is my number 3. Don't touch my list. Keep your grubby paws off my list. Number 3 is Long Halloween. That was a great story arc. Great story arc. I loved it. I think it was probably the best story arc. Except for the other 2.
Except for the other 2. It was the best, except it's only 3 and not number 1.
Yeah. It's one of the best, I'd say. If I think, not subjectively, because subjectively is opinion. Objectively, it's one of the best. Like, just story writing, they really got the Batman. And then they followed up with Dark Victory, which was even better. And then the third one that I've never read because you don't own it. Because you don't buy physical.
What's it called?
Dark Victory?
I've got Dark Victory.
Yeah, I know.
So what's the third one called?
Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's third comic series. I don't know. Did I mention we were consummate professionals?
I don't remember the name of it either.
And your bird can sing, but
There's also a sequel, Robin Year One. What?
no. I almost just started singing. I'm very
I
sorry.
don't think that's actually a sequel. Anyway, so you liked it.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
And there's the movie of it. Hey, call back to when we talked about it earlier.
Yeah,
Let's
we
move
talked
on.
about that earlier. Okay.
I'm stupid.
So- My number 3 is, just like Batman Earth 1 is not really part of the normal continuity,
It's White Knight, isn't it?
my number 3 is also not part of the normal continuity, and it is the White Knight series.
It's Curse of the White Knight as well, isn't it?
Yeah, White Knight and Curse of the White
You
Knight.
can't pinpoint just one thing on that.
No, the entire series is great.
That's still not all one volume.
It's all still one story arc. Get over it. It's one.
Go to the
It's
corner.
great. It's written by Sean Murphy.
Our cat's name is Murphy.
Yes.
Let's move on.
It's a great story.
My
You should
number
go check
2
it
is
out.
Night-
Wait, I wasn't done. Artwork is really great. The writing is great. Azrael is really...
The artwork is, as an artist, I can say that's some good stuff right there. That's some grade A stuff. Love the art. I love how the Joker looks. Hey, people are here.
Hey, Chris is here. Look at you nerds talking about Batman like he's cool or
Say that to
something.
my face, buddy.
Batman is cool.
iOS, really?
Anyway, so yeah, the artwork was great.
Yeah, I
And,
love how the Joker was portrayed with all the duality.
Yeah.
And also the eyes. If you notice the eyes.
Interesting that he's talking so much about it. You'd think it was on his top 5 list.
It's number 5. Curse of the White Knight as well.
You can't have
Yeah, I
20
can.
different
Yeah, I
top
can.
5s.
Yeah, no. Well, no, there's 5 top ones, but the 5 is all of them because Batman is great.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah. But,
Um,
the artwork was wonderful. I hated Azrael, actually.
I loved Azrael.
I think...
At least the artwork wise.
Yeah, that beautiful. Don't like how they did it. I don't like
I liked it.
the rando with cancer type vibe.
See, it's weird that I like him because it seems like a purist would not like what they did to him. Aquaman is not the best Superman.
Oh, you better stop.
Aquaman, best super with man attached.
I think he needs to go stand in the corner.
I think Chris needs to go stand.
Go
in the
stand in the
corner.
corner and count to 43. And then go watch
No,
New
count to
Mutants.
52. Never mind.
Never do that again.
Okay,
Never do that again.
we're done with number. We're done with number. What's your number 2?
Number 2. Anyway, Nightfall.
Okay.
Needs no explanation. If you don't know what that is...
If you don't know what Nightfall is, I don't know what's wrong with you. Why are you listening to a Batman podcast
Hey,
anyway?
don't insult anyone.
Okay.
These people... insult Chris. No one else.
Well, I wouldn't insult Danny. I don't even know her.
Why were you generalizing our listeners?
Because I can do that.
Yeah, no. Don't generalize our listeners. We love you all. Not really you, Chris, but... I like love. You know who you are. Anyway,
So what's your number 2?
Nightfall.
Okay.
Needs no explanation, but let me explain. So Nightfall is a storyline with Bane. Lots of these are the first appearance of someone. Hush. First appearance of... Hush. You can call him Joey's dad.
You can call me Otter.
No. You can call him Joey's dad. Or you can call him Fatso. Hush is the first appearance
You
of
call me
Hush.
Fatso, I'm going to blame your boyfriend, and I'm going to kick him in the knees.
Stay away from my knees. Hush is the first appearance of Hush. No Man's Land is the first appearance of Cassandra Cain. If you want to be technical about it, Long Halloween is the first appearance of Two-Face, which not really, but whatever.
Not really.
Nightfall is the first appearance of Bane, and we're not going to talk about my number one yet. Cause
Okay,
it's
yeah, let's
outsourced.
not talk about
Nightfall,
your number one
Bane. He has a teddy bear, he dies, then he comes back and he's Bane. Then stuff happens, and spoiler alert, he breaks the Batman's back. If you didn't already know that, Dad, I really need to go stand.
I have actually read Nightfall, so
So he says.
I read it when it originally came out.
So he says.
Do you know when it came out?
1969. Or actually, I'm pretty sure it was the 80s. I have no clue, let's be real. Anyway, he doesn't know either!
That's right, I don't remember either.
Anyway, Nightfall was great.
I just remember that it was DC Comics, and it was
See, I
written
told
by
you
Chuck
it was
Dixon.
1993.
You
to
said it was the
1994.
80s.
It's also directly after that Night Quest, which is when Azrael was Batman, which was great. Except it wasn't because he killed a guy and some other guys died.
Why would that not be great? Never mind.
Go stand in the corner.
No.
What's wrong with you today?
Oh, no. All right, so my number
Who
two...
let you be a parent? Anyway, no, I'm not done. The artwork on that's great. Chuck Dixon wrote.
Chuck Dixon wrote it.
Somebody else drew it. I don't know who it was, but I love the artwork and the writing. It was all great. What else was I gonna say? Pencilers. Jim Aparo. Rob Wagner. Yeah.
There was a lot of artists.
I love it. It is the first appearance of Bane, which is great. Bane's just a great character, unless you're watching Batman and Robin, which is even better. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That was a horrible portrayal of Bane.
They were monkey business. No. You know what else was a pretty bad portrayal of Bane?
Don't say it.
Dark Knight Rises.
It was a great Bane.
It was great for what they were trying to do. He wasn't Hispanic.
I'm okay with that. Anyway, my number two...
Bane is Hispanic. I'm putting this on backwards so you can't take it home.
My number two is...
Probably something stupid.
The Long Halloween.
Oh.
Long
Okay,
Halloween
we can move on.
was great. It was written by Jeff Loeb, drawn by Tim Sale.
Yeah.
There's going to be a animated movie
Yeah.
coming up
That's
about
right.
him. That'll be great. Colored by Gregory Wright. It was originally
You're
a
really
13
just grasping
issue.
for things to say here.
It was just so great. It was originally in the late 90s, originally published in the late 90s by DC Comics.
You're right, Chris. Let's be real. Never mind. Condiment King wins. Did you just get back from the corner, Chris?
You need to go right back into the corner.
Hey, no, he's correct.
No.
Where's...
We all know that Professor Pig is the best Batman
No,
villain.
it's Condiment King, man.
No.
You know what? I think that instead of the in the Batman having it be Riddler's the main bad guy, it should be Condiment King.
I think it should be Batmite. Anyway,
Everybody
the Long Halloween.
Everybody in the comments tell us who should be the bad guy. Condiment King or Batmite.
Okay, so Long Halloween, great story. And you got here an hour late. I got to make up for all the trolling I missed.
You do.
You really did. Yeah, you would have had so much other things you could have trolled about.
Danny's correct. She wins. End of discussion.
What? The Joker? That's kind of a cliche.
You're kind of a cliche.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
Bad
so
guy
what
that
was your
likes
number
comments.
one?
Widening Gyre.
Okay?
Needs no explanation, but obviously it
It
does.
really does, because I'll bet you...
Tell us in the chat room real quick. Who's the main bad guy of Widening Gyre? Actually, never mind. There is none. What the Widening Gyre is? Tell us in the chat room real quick. Just because I'd like to see if anyone knows it. First one to tell
There's only
us.
2 people in the chat room. I don't think either one of them know.
You never know. You can't underestimate either of them.
Would you explain the widening gyre for our listening audience?
No, I wanted to see if they know.
This is going to take too long. My number one.
No. Please don't lick my hand. No, you lick my hand. Anyway, so the widening gyre, if you guys can stop trying to explain it, is a sequel to Cacophony. Ooh,
Cacophony.
He's the main villain in the Batman. That's what I was thinking, Chris. But no, they're gonna pull a Hush. If you, I mean,
You got to see the animated Hush movie, and
no, you don't. Don't.
To understand,
I wouldn't wish that on my main enemy. Also,
at least just once.
I've never had a red.
I'll let you borrow it because I don't want it in this house. I'm just kidding.
I actually don't know where it is.
I know where it's at.
The trash?
Anyway, are you done talking about the widening gyre?
No, it's the sequel to
Cacophony,
and the sequel to Velocity, which hasn't come out yet because Kevin Smith can't get off his fat butt and write it.
Don't talk bad about Kevin Smith. He's not even fat anymore. He's like lost a whole bunch of weight.
Well, he needs to get off his formerly fat butt and write the book because
Wait, what does he need to write?
Velocity.
Okay, if it hasn't been written, how is Widening Gyre a sequel to it?
A prequel to it.
Well, then why did you say
that's
sequel?
The second part. I said prequel.
You said sequel.
I said it's the sequel to Cacophony.
Uh-huh. And then you said it's also the sequel to...
Did I mention that we were consummate professionals? Because
no, we're not. All right, Widening Gyre. It was all right.
It's great. It's great. It is my favorite. The twist ending, which, spoiler alert, I'm not going to say.
Bat Knight.
I need you to go to the corner.
No.
During this next song, he's going to the corner.
We don't have any more songs.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh, no, we don't. Then I'm going to do the outro, and you can go stand in the
No, you're
corner.
not.
Dang it. Tell us in the chat room whether or not you should go to the corner. Put yes.
Okay, he's done.
No, I'm not.
My number one.
It has a great villain, even though you don't know he's the villain until the end. A great new hero, who... Wonderful guy. They're gonna do, I keep hearing that they're gonna do a spin-off of him. Just a great guy all around. So what's your number one? Oh, Kevin Smith wrote it. And yeah, the art is great. It's a masterpiece of American cinema. They should do an animated movie of that once Velocity comes out.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Walt Flanagan was
Walt Flanagan.
He was the he was the
Yeah, it's just great.
Yeah. It was originally due the sequel was originally due out in 2014, but obviously has not happened yet.
It got canceled. Just like all.
He really should write it. But yeah, my number one is Hush.
Ooh.
Love that story.
We haven't read it, Chris.
I haven't read it yet, Chris.
If you have it, loan it to me.
Well, they're not done with it. They haven't finished writing it.
Did I ask you?
Yes.
I'm talking to Chris right now.
He's not sitting next to you.
Well,
I'm not done talking about Hush.
Yes, we are.
Hush was written by the same guy that wrote Long Halloween.
Tim Sale.
And was the greatest Batman story arc of all time.
No, it wasn't.
It was great.
It sucked. Not really. It was pretty good. It is my number 5, but so are like every other Batman story.
The Hush was amazing.
The
artwork was amazing.
Yeah, but the movie.
The villain was amazing.
Yeah, but the movie. I
disavow the movie.
I really liked Hush.
You know what?
I enjoyed Hush.
It was great.
Then the movie came out.
I can put myself away from the movie. I'm trying to... Yeah, that's what I thought. The artwork was done by Jim Lee, who, the legendary Jim Lee.
His last name is Lee.
Yeah, so the artwork was amazing. The story was amazing. The villains were amazing.
It brought in the romance with Catwoman and Batman.
There were a bunch of villains.
Still going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just have to say.
I don't have it yet. I think I'm gonna hit up the shop down the road and see if I can get back issues. I'm assuming you're talking about New World in Del City. A good shop. I used to shop there.
You should come replace my dad, Chris. Or Danny. You can come replace him.
She doesn't live here. Anyway, so that's our top 5 Batman story arcs. And that pretty much does it for our episode tonight.
Oh.
Our fun-filled live episode. We should not do more of these.
We should, but we should give you a couple days to plan when you come in.
Anyway, we've got a few shout-outs here. First, I would like to shout out the 2 people that came in the chat room, Danny and Chris.
Chris is on my side.
And
next week.
No,
not me.
No, he
not
said
me.
he can
You're
replace
replacing
Joey.
Dad. You're replacing Dad.
I agree. I think he should replace
No,
Joey.
we're replacing you.
No.
No, you're
That's
old.
not what he said.
You have bad.
Well, you're young. Anyway.
Yeah, but
so the
I'm
shout out,
sex appeal.
the first one is to the podcast Force of Light. Their most recent episode, they did a discussion of the Hunger Games.
Those are some good books.
Yeah.
I read them.
Yeah.
And I ate them.
So that basically is, so that was a good discussion. They did that very recently. Next one is
Yeah, listen to this one.
What's that one?
You forced me to listen to this one because it's kind of like from the perspective of a professor.
Yeah.
University of Coruscant.
Yes, and his most recent episode was Season 3 premiere.
Ooh.
And Season 3 is going to be all about Sith Lords. So the first episode of that season was about Marka Ragnos, and it was a great episode.
It's not about Maine. It's
Oh,
not.
I'm sure he'll get to
from
that.
Maine.
And then my third shout out goes to Cantina Cast, who is currently in the middle of a Season 1 of The Mandalorian recap.
Didn't you guys do that before I joined?
Yeah, a long time ago
In a galaxy far, far away. Haha, Star Wars reference. Okay.
when the podcast first started, we started out doing Mandalorian.
And wasn't that
recap.
what started out the podcast? Is you guys wanted to do a podcast talking about the Mandalorian?
Okay, since you're going to make me tell the story,
No,
I used to have
No, we're good.
I used to have a podcast called The Outer Limits.
Don't go listen to it.
And I had an episode that was about The Mandalorian, which had not been released yet. And I had a buddy of mine named Charlie that came on that episode with me. And after we recorded that episode, we decided we were going to start a Star Wars podcast, and thus Rogue One Radio was born. And so, that was episode 20 of Rogue One Radio. So, you folks have a great night. And,
comments one more time.
What's that?
Let's check the chat one more time.
I don't.
Real quick.
Okay. He can replace Joey.
Dang it, no one's replacing Joey.
So
Joey
anyway,
is good.
that was it for tonight. And hopefully we will be back sooner than we did this, because it's been, 4 weeks since we did an episode.
Hey, 1 second.
Anyway, so we'll hopefully have an episode soon. We don't know what it'll be about. We'll come up with something. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
First.